Hey there. You're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today is March 13th, 2035 in the world of XCOM 2, War of the Chosen. We are doing a modded role playthrough of this fantastic game, playing as Commander Sadie Ami, one of our soldiers. We have the infirmary, which is going to be built here. Fairly soon, we do have one engineer. We need to head to the bridge at this point to get a cutscene.
It would be so easy. Good to see you, sister.
Miscreants, restrain yourselves, lest you be restrained.
No, the three of us, called upon together. Something has changed.
On that, we are agreed. The battlefield has shifted. Our masters have need of us once more.
Sounds to me like they're afraid.
You dare defile this place with your wretched tongue?
Oh, I dare. Our children. Each of you possess our strength. Each of you possess our wisdom. Of all our creations, you are truly blessed. Your charge was a simple one. The subjugation of those who can see our grand design falter. We have been pleased. Until now. Our greatest asset has been lost, stolen from us, while our strongest did nothing. We are disappointed.
Thought you were the strongest.
Arrogance, defiance. You have walked among the humans for too long. You have been corrupted. You can be reclaimed. Yet perhaps you may also be redeemed. Perhaps you all may be redeemed. A greater battle lies ahead. Our time on this world draws to a close. Yet we need not abandon it completely at our departure. For one among you is surely ready to claim this world as their own. One among you is worthy. Return what was lost to us. Grant all what oppose our will. To the one that succeeds our everlasting favor. To the others. You are the chosen. Do not fail us. Now go.
Commander, we've just made contact with a new faction of the Resistance known as the Reapers. They're an elusive bunch, but this is their headquarters. We can scan at this location now to start benefiting from our newfound cooperation.
So this is the Commander. Dragonova spoke highly of you and the rest of your team. Trust me, that does not happen often. You are all welcome here. I will admit I had some concerns with this alliance of yours, but from what I hear, this skirmisher, Mox, was captured protecting one of my own. Reapers have long memories, Commander. We will honor our end of the deal. Volk, out.
An interesting thing that I have noticed about Volk is that he's played by Jonathan Frakes, who played Commander Riker on Star Trek The Next Generation. But he's in these little I'm trying to think of the word for it, but what we just heard here, as opposed to his opening cinematic, he's much nicer seeming in these little overviews that he's doing, as opposed to that cinematic. And that cinematic, he came across as this like totally gruff Volk out, bleh. And now he's like, hey, how you doing? What are you doing? What's your name? Hi. My baby Dragonova spoke highly of you. Anyway, it was kind of like a departure from how I thought his character was going to be. Okay, so Resistance faction located the Reapers, the Grim Hunters. We have been given some faction orders. Heavy equipment resistance rising. I was really, really hoping to get the one where you can one-shot the Lost. That would have been nice. Hunt the Chosen Assassin. Rescue the Soldier. Let's see. As long as aliens walk this earth, the Reaper's hunt will never end. Volk.
Your tenacity could prove your undoing, Commander. If you would seek a fight with me, I hope you are truly ready to match my skills.
Seeing as how we banished you in our last mission, if I recall, even though I was blinded, I was able to hear the shotgun to the face delivered your existence, at least from that time and place. I think we're well matched. All right, so we have this engineer. We desperately need this engineer, so let's get that ASAP. I have made one change to the I&I files. Yay! Peter Bradford is finally recovered.
Were quite fascinating.
Bradford's cousin Peter is finally recovered. We now have interchangeable upgrades. Let's assign some new research. Wonderful. That breakthrough is really going to help. It allows us to use weapon upgrades indefinitely. I always hated losing those. Now that means we did have a breakthrough on plated armor, but I was unable to follow through with it, unfortunately. So let's go for resistance communications.
I will send word as soon as we have something of note.
I wanted to go for mag weapons, but we're going to need to contact other areas, and we're going to need that resistance communication fairly soon. And then we'll go for mag weapons.
Dr. Shen's constant vigil over my activities is starting to wear thin. I consider myself a patient man, but eventually, she's going to have to trust me if we're going to achieve our goals.
Absolutely. Totally agree. Let's get the Guerrilla Tactics School going.
Now that members of the Resistance factions have joined us on the Avenger, I thought you might want an area where you can meet to organize and plan future operations together.
So we're going to build the Guerrilla Tactics School next. Well, we're not going to build anything. Okay, never mind. Because we have no supplies. Because I used them on stupid nanoscale vests that I thought would help. Ah, well. C'est la vie and all of that. Okay, we're not doing anything. But we can start emptying out debris, which I'm pretty sure we already have him set to do. There he is. Okay. And, let's see. I'm not gonna do that. That's DLC.
Just as you are driven to free your people from the perceived oppression of the Elders, the burden of honor instilled upon me since my creation drives my service to the gods, regardless of their intention.
The Western U.S. Precinct.
So at this point, we're going to scan for intel. There's not much else on the map I want to do. We can't connect this region until we get that resistance communications up, which is why I wanted to get that next.
I have made a number of interesting discoveries, Commander. Commander, with the Advent officer currently in cold storage, we should perform the autopsy as soon as possible. Commander, the science team has grown particularly interested in this field of research, so much so that their inspiration could lead to vast improvements in our research efficiency. However, we must act fast. Despite their brilliance, they are a fickle group.
Oh, you know, so many things come up, you know, that just are so tempting. and would get us more income. Ugh. So I'm choosing to do this. 4 days is such a short period of time. We do need it. And hopefully our next, it would be wonderful if our next inspired thing was magnetic weapons. I'd be happy.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
Commander, we can now work to establish contact with local resistance groups operating out of regions around the globe. Once we've collected sufficient intel to make contact, we'll need to scan the target region for the operative signal.
So let's go for 85 supplies if we could make contact here. It is possibly a region. Oh, this is a region that Masha is in. Let's go over here instead.
After we pay the initial intel cost to make contact, we'll have to scan the region for a few days before the local resistance cell comes out of hiding. Once we find them, we'll be up and running in the new region. Commander, using intel collected so far, we've managed to locate a resistance cell operating out of this region. It'll take us some time to scan for their exact position, though. Priority message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now.
I had high hopes for the Resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
Why? Thank you, Commander, says Sadie.
Chosen are a tough group to infiltrate, but we've managed to gather intel on their latest actions, and have a rough idea of how close each is to reaching their ultimate goal of locating the Avenger.
Something we absolutely don't want.
Commander, we have intel suggesting the aliens are working on developments that threaten our ability to stop the Avatar project. We can conduct guerrilla operations to disrupt one of these efforts, but we'll have to choose carefully. We don't have the resources to intercede everywhere.
This is the one I definitely want to counter. Concealment is a pretty important part of survivability at the start of missions. Also, this is a good time to mention that I have gone in and made an edit, which I was just saying earlier, in the INI files, in the XCOM mission INI file, which is located in your My Documents XCOM 2 War of the Chosen folder. In any case, in there you can change, and it's pretty simple to read through and see how you can do it. The developers were kind enough to really add a lot of information as to how to change things. You can change the mission timers. I have not doubled the mission timers. However, I have made it so that the mission timer doesn't start until after concealment breaks. So it's basically like since you don't usually break concealment until turn 1 is over, or 2 possibly at the most, it just gives me basically 2 extra turns. 1 or 2, basically. And makes things just a little bit easier to deal with it without making it a cakewalk.
Commander, the factions have pledged their support to XCOM, and they're ready to carry out your orders. As our influence with these groups increases, our capabilities will grow in kind.
So the turn timers have always created stress for me, and they end up they're a big reason for injuries and squad wipes, or at least losing soldiers left and right. So I wanted to just give a little bit. I think they were really tight with the turn timers and basically force you to go into the fog of war and activate pods and get murderated, basically.
My people are up for some additional work if you've got any orders for us, Commander.
So we have resistance orders, +1 resistance contact. Or we have excavation speed increased by 50%. We're definitely going to do that one.
Commander, we'll need to send our own soldiers out to work with the resistance factions to complete these covert actions. They'll be gone for a few days, but this will help us build influence with the resistance while generating material support.
So we really need to help out Volk. The commander and Bradford talk about it long into the night, and the commander convinces him that she wishes to go on many of these covert actions. This is where she can do the most good while still gaining skills, staying alive to continue the possible, continue XCOM. If you remember, our commander, Commander Sadie Ami, is a soldier, and we are role-playing as her personality, all of that. So sending her off on these missions is going to allow us to level her up a little bit more safely. She'll still go out in the battlefield, but I'm really wanting to make her as strong as possible to really lead the team. So for this, we can rescue Pray Tell Mox. It'll give us some hacking, health. You could locate.
This operation is going to require some field experience, Commander. We'll need to send one of our vets to lead the effort.
And we can locate breakthrough research. Locate the faction here. I'm going to do breakthrough research on this one. Modular sniper rifles. Oh, unfortunately, our commander is tired. I might go for these hacking ones. Oh, our specialist. That's irritating. The people I really want. Although I guess I could put a rookie in here and then level him up to be a specialist. Who already has pretty high hacking? Well, I mean, relatively for a rookie. 10 here. Stefan Lange has 10. He's a rookie we just gathered. Okay. So we'll put him in. I'm going to go over to the armory real quickly and...
Commander, the Resistance has a hidden cache of resources stashed outside of Advent's reach. But that means we'll have to fly over and scan the area if we want to recover this stuff for ourselves.
I love Bradford's voice, and he is played by Brian Bloom. And Brian Bloom also voiced a character in... Now watch me forget. It'll come to me. In any case...
You've done a hell of a job keeping this ship together, Doctor.
It's all we've got. And I know the aliens aren't happy about losing one of their own.
I doubt they thought anyone could get this heap airborne again.
I'm more than happy to prove them wrong.
Shin is a doctor. Since when is Shin a doctor? Okay, so the Sean rookie... Let's see, Stefan Lange, that's who I was going for. You're interesting. Love the man bun. Love it, love it. And I like the outfit you came with. That works really well. Your hair color is not thrilling me, though. Oops, wrong place. Over here. I think I have another soldier that looks very much like you. Let's see if I can find a different face for you that is not something I've seen so much. Oh, that's a good one. I haven't seen that face. Man bun, I don't mind, but I do want to change the hair color. A lot of different hair color choices here. Some very bright ones. Not really loving most of these, to be honest. That's probably the best of a bad bunch. Oh, it looks very gray. No thanks. Aged you. Way past your years. Now you look like a grandma, basically. I might have to take off this man bun. It's not working. Just trying to go for something dark. That's alright. That'll do. Eye color. I get a lot of soldiers with this standard eye color here, so try to go for something interesting. Let's go for something green to match your outfit. Your outfit, which looks lovely. And I've been unsuccessful in That's funny. That's just too big for your face. I don't know. What the heck? We'll go with those. It looks sort of interesting. Man bun and hippie glasses. I don't know. I'm not really feeling it, but what are you going to do? Okay, so you are a rookie. And I'm pretty sure I can't change your outfit colors. I can on your arms. You need to go into your wet whites. Yeah, that's all that's going to change on that outfit. This outfit is not colorable. Whoa! Good googly moogly, my girlfriend. I do not think so. That's coming off right the heck now. I don't know what's worse. The mask or your hair? I hate that blowout hair. It's awful. But it's not as bad as that. I haven't found anyone that pigtails fit. I am in desperate need of some new hair. Oh, that's very pretty right there. What is that? Bob? That's great. I love that color too. See, eye color. Everybody gets that standard brown. I tend to go with blues and blues. Let's try something different. There we go. That's awesome. Okay, Carrie, you are also a rookie. From Canada. Canada, eh? Alright, so you're going to be our next, you're going to be our hacking specialist. So I'm going to send you out on this covert mission with somebody.
Commander, Mox has been captured. We should do everything we can to get him back before the Chosen do God knows what to him.
I would really like to add Elena to this one because from a perspective of the fact that Mox let her go ahead, I feel she would absolutely wanted to take over the attempt to get him back. And we're going to take that +4 hacking right there on our new specialist, our soon-to-be specialist. And we're going to rescue Pray Tell Mox. Let's do that.
I'll order my people to get underway immediately.
So that means Elena will not be available for the next mission. So hopefully it's not something that's too difficult.
Nothing on the local comms.
Yep.
Advents?
So we've now got an Advent retaliation.
Ready to move on the Resistance Haven currently under siege by the aliens. Give the word and we'll move out. Our next operation will put us right in the middle of Chosen territory, Commander. There's a good chance they'll show up to interfere, so we should plan accordingly.
By plan accordingly, he means send your top folk, and that is going to be pretty difficult because we don't have any top folk. Yep. The commander can go, of course. This is supposedly easy. So we're going to take Peter. He's a grenadier now. But easy is a whole different thing when it's highly possible that a Chosen is going to show up. And that makes things very difficult. And especially since we don't have Elena, who the Chosen is weak to. So I always like to put the commander in the first slot, but I'm thinking I shouldn't bring her. She'll be tired. And I'd like her to get rest up. He's tired too. Oh boy, this is going to be painful. If that Chosen shows up, this is going to be very, very painful. I've pretty much got to take someone who's tired. And 2 rookies. This is where our mission, our wonderful veteran run goes south. You're probably sitting back and thinking, bring the commander, bring the commander. I'm going to be stubborn and not do it. And we'll see how badly we pay for that. Okay, so I'm going to put a flashbang on you. You're going to take our med kit. And, we haven't picked up our supplies, so we still have no money. This is gonna go great. This is gonna be perfect. Absolutely awful. By the way, let me pick rookies that have high aim. The highest aim that we have in a rookie is... Maxim, who we just had here. And... Kate. Kate can move a far deal, so we will take her. A far ways, is what I'm trying to say. This will be Operation Worm Golem. And let's hope we don't get murderated. Let's do this.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Menace, ready to deploy.
Remote reconnaissance picked up heavy comms traffic from alien forces moving to attack a resistance outpost in this region. And we're the only ones with any chance of stopping them. We're heading in to lock down the area. Neutralize all hostile contacts with extreme prejudice.
So if there's any time to send out rookies, early in the campaign is the time to be doing it. That's the only thing I can do to make myself feel better about this terrible squad team.
One of those Chosen is leading an assault on the Resistance encampment in this area. Our people are doing what they can to fight back, but we need to help protect the civilians trapped nearby. There's a group of Resistance soldiers hunkered down not far from your position. Move in and help fend off the attacking alien forces.
Okay, so, we have... Let's blue move first. This is Commander Bradford's cousin, Peter. And then I think our specialist can get here.
Location confirmed.
The thing is, we're going to activate, like I said, a pod over here. But the pod is more focused on the resistance fighters.
Deployed non-lethal stun units for crowd control and the occasional protest. We don't see a whole lot of that anymore.
I'm hoping they're more interested in the resistance fighters than us. That's what I'm hoping. A target preview. Okay, great. You can't see anything from where you are. Let me just... Oh, I see. You can't see anything. Okay. You can frag grenade that grenadier, that stun lancer. But this flashbang is basically begging to be used at this point. That means they'll shoot rather than use their abilities.
Yeah, boat!
I love the way he sounds. But we're going to head to full cover.
Скоро буду.
You're out of moves, aren't you? You, that's what I'm looking for. There's a lot of full cover here. The downside is that it is all no vision.
Sure thing.
Like there's really no vision for anyone, so there's no point in overwatching because none of them are going to move into a position where we can see them, I think. I think it would be smarter to hunker down. So that the shots they take in the next turn they'll be disoriented.
In cover.
Я на месте.
Protect our team. So they're gonna, that's what I thought. They were gonna go for them. And then in the next moves we can come
Commander, Advent isn't backing off. They've got units in the AO that are ignoring our forces just to get a better shot at the civilians. Take those bastards down.
Here's a sectoid coming in to join the party. Why, hello, beautiful. In a very easily flankable position. Okay, so that was really good. Ooh, she critted on him because the resistance just took off his overwatch. So we can move freely on them all next turn. Alright, so what I wanted was to get into a position where I could get a good shot at them. I have a shot here, 99%. I really think that that's about as good as one's going to get. Well, actually, as good as one is going to get...
That's how it's done.
As good as one is going to get is 100%. But, okay, in XCOM, 99% means you're going to lose. That's basically what 99% means. Okay, this is our rookie, Kate Reed, who can come up here and really deal some pain. That's what I wanted her to do. That's why I positioned her over there, so that she could get a flank in the next turn. Alright, so she has an opportunity here. And let's see what you can do. You can't do much from where you are. However, you can... Oh, you can't do anything from where you are. Oh. Well, you could go here and throw a grenade. Could you go here and throw a grenade? I don't know. Okay, if you can't throw a grenade from here, then you'll just have to hunker down again, which is kind of a waste of a turn.
Скоро буду.
But hopefully you can throw a grenade around this corner. Let's see. Can you? 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 Can't. You can't. You can't. Crap. That was just a waste. You have a sectoid to deal with. I'm really concerned about flanking. I'm trying to flank, but I'm also trying to stay safe. There really isn't a good place to flank him except right up in his face. And Peter's aim is not good enough to make that be any kind of possible thing. Here, let's see about getting him up top. He could move here. He'd just be flanked by the sextoid in the next turn. I think full cover. See up here, the sectoid will just like move over here and shoot him and flank him. So 44% is pretty bad. I'd hate to use all my frag grenades right off the bat. And it's not likely to kill him. It's not going to kill him. So, and I'd really rather him be dead than wounded. We can kill him in the next turn. He'll try and mine. I'm imagining he might actually try and shoot a resistance person. So I'm going to overwatch you. I'm hoping that my explaining of my thinking will lead to entertainment. I also just realized he could flank my soldier here. I really, really, really do not want you to get flanked, so I'm ending up using you in a way that is not very optimal. But yeah. I'd rather you be perfectly safe than... So let's hope he prioritizes the resistance folk. We'll overwatch Peter. Oh... Yes.
I'm taking fire!
Yep, you are. However, you're fairly safe. There we go. That's what I was hoping for. I wasn't hoping for that miss. I was not hoping for that miss. Okay, you know what? You come up here and you tear his butt up. Tear it up. By the way, the commander is watching this all from Sky Ranger and giving commands, Commander Ami. Okay, so it's time for your butt to go downtown. I am just really, really tired of you. Where'd you go? Where'd the sectoid go? He was right here. It says target preview can't see. Did she kill him? Where'd he go? Okay, let's see if I can have you. Well, you can come over here and flank. You really haven't got any other choice. You've got back here.
Not a problem.
Do your duty, so to speak. Did I just move you twice? No, I didn't. Come on. Fire weapon. Thank you. Kill him.
What did you expect?
I expected a promotion, and I got it. Okay, so now we have to deal with... Okay, let's move Peter up. I just don't know what's going on with this sectoid right here. Oh, there he is. He was hiding. Now, you want to hear something awesome? I don't guarantee, but I feel fairly certain that this resistance soldier is going to kill him in the next turn, if we don't kill him in this one. So I'd like my rookie over here to get some action. And you're not getting it behind this wall. You're just not getting anything. This half cover is a risk. In XCOM, I've learned that half cover is essentially no cover. However, it's the only place that you can get some sight to take a shot, a flanking shot, earn a promotion, and I'm thinking the sectoid is probably going to prioritize this resistance soldier first. And not us.
Слушаюсь.
So we're going to do our best with this. This gives you a much better chance to get that very much needed.
Поправка на ветер.
Yeah, very much needed. Which means that leaves it up to our specialist to give him aid protocol. She's gonna move here. Just because... Yeah, she's got to aid protocol him. Aid protocol on... you. To give him a better chance at defense. That stupid sectoid. Stupid oopid sectoid. Kill him! Okay, mow the lawn or kill him. Either way. Do a little weed trimming. That sectoid. That 1 HP sectoid. You guys are disappointing me. I think the Resistance had a party last night and everybody's still hungover.
There's a large group of civilians pinned down within range of your position. Sensors indicate hostile forces are closing in fast. We need to get in there before the aliens slaughter those people.
So, we have not had an assassin show up, thank goodness. We would have been in so much trouble. You have a grenade. I'd hate to use it on a 1 HP sectoid that's going to probably go down in the next... I wonder if you, from all the way over here, if you could get a flanking shot on him? No. He moved much too far. So it looks like since you need this kill, I'm going to have you come up here. Have some more of that sweet half cover and take this guy down.
Граната пошла!
Almost a waste of a grenade.
Team is in the clear. They're moving to help the other survivors.
Look at them go. They're not kidding. Okay, so let's do some yellow moves and actually let's do some blue moves and reload.
On my way. Ready to rock.
Is it true that for reloading,
Tak jest, wykonuję.
it's not smart. It's not smart to reload if their clip is not empty. Is that the case? Like in your mind as an XCOM player? She has a bit of a ways here, so she can jump down. Yellow move. She's only got 1 clip. There's no need to reload that. Okay, we have a team back here, and now we have to do hunt the Advent. I love it that they just keep taking them down. Taking them down. I love that they fight back. It just makes it so good. Look at that, man. They're not playing. I do have a mod in which makes it so that we only get these new type of resistance campaigns instead of the ones where they all hunker down. They all don't fight back. That were in the base game. Look at that, they killed him. Making corpses for us and doing a great job. Okay, so you've really got nowhere that you can move, nor do you. You can actually move here.
Już się za to biorę.
We're gonna move our captain, or our not captain, our squad leader. That's what I mean. Our squad leader up to get some eyes on this. Can you move up in one turn? No cover up there. But I'd like to get you up here. Always going for those high flanking shots.
Moving out.
And let's get our rookie in here as well too. You can actually get up here.
Координаты принял.
You've got to move quite a ways because you were so far out, taking care of that sectoid all on your very own. You could move here. That'll probably reveal something. I'd rather not. So I'm going to have you move here.
Absolutely.
And in the next turn, you'll take this side of the map.
Osłaniam resztę oddziału.
Scanning.
We got really lucky this mission, and you know, honestly, if an assassin had showed up, I just can't think of the kind of trouble we'd be in with 2 rookies. Assassins are a real headache. Or I should say the Chosen are a real headache, all of them. So I believe there's the assassin, the hunter, and somebody else. Okay. You can move forward. So basically at this point, it's just a matter of getting to the pods.
Not a problem.
I'm finding that the way to play XCOM, I mean, not that I'm any expert or anything, but is to use the question, and then what? In other words, when I'm about to make a move,
Спешу.
and I think, what's the worst that could happen? I reveal a pod right there, for example. I'm finding that saying the words "and then
Sure
what,"
thing.
like, is how I deal with the possibility. Like, I say, okay, I'm gonna I move him here, and I reveal a pod, and then what? In other words, and then what could I do to negate the problem that just happened? You have to move through fire for that. Definitely not going to do that. And by learning to think in a way that I'm always saying, and then what? I'd like to get him to this tree in the next move. Like if I repeal a pod right here, I've still got moves to take care of it. So my and then what can be taken care of. So I'm going to move him double. If I reveal a pod, I've still got 3 people, 2 on a roof to take care of it. I don't like putting him near fire, though. And as I move even farther, my and then what's become smaller. I've only got 2 soldiers left to deal with it if he reveals a pod.
Спешу.
And then, finally, I'll move her. If I reveal a pod, I've got 1 soldier left to overwatch with.
Sure thing.
And lastly, I'll move her because she's not going to reveal anything because we have other soldiers farther ahead in the field than she is.
Not a problem. They're moving out.
Okay, that tells us where we need to hunt.
I've got eyes on Advent.
And there we have somebody. A stun lancer and 2 stun lancers. Oh, great. And another one over here. Perfect. Yay! Awesome. Thrilling. I'm so pleased. Somebody shoot their butts. Shoot them. Thank you. Thank you. I love you guys. Let's party later. Pizza's on me. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I just love this game. I just love it. It took me a long time to kind of get to where I could so this stun lancer needs to be taken out in one turn. So let's look at the health of the enemies we have on the field here. We've got a stun lancer over here with just 2 health. A grenade would definitely take him down and probably kill his buddy because of the fall damage. But we're going to have to get closer. Closer is not as much of a risk unless these grenades don't work, but grenades are guaranteed damage. So, and they both have just 2 health, so she's got a very good chance. How far back is she? I'm just wondering if this tree is close enough, and I don't want to take the chance. I just don't know. So let's get up nice and close.
Heading out.
That means she might be able to be flanked by the stun lancer over here, but we're going to take care of him, hopefully. These 2 should go. We're going to try and get this so that we get both of them. We get some fall damage. Oh, it looks like we can't get both of them. That's a problem. Big problem. We've got to be able to do this. Otherwise, that whole plan was useless and she's going to have a hard time. Oh, I was really counting on that. It really does look like that's the best we can do. Let's hope that it doesn't look like it's going to hit him, but fall damage might? I don't know.
Take this!
I probably shouldn't have moved her that way. Okay, so I want to tab back to her because I want to see what happened over here. Oh yeah, he's still alive and with lots of height. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Just perfect. You've got a 53% chance to kill this dude. What have you got? Low cover, weapon range, aim. If I move to this tree, do I get a slightly better chance? I think I'd rather. We've really got to kill him now.
Уже иду.
Oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please. Please kill him. Yes.
Проблема решена.
Oh, whatever you just said, I'm absolutely happy with it. You just saved your rookie friend's life. Okay, so you, a stun lancer. I think that our best option is to A, move you so you don't cook. This is going to put him pretty close, so he'll probably, if he doesn't hit this. If he doesn't hit this, then... So that's what I mean about saying if then. She's at a place where she can't even see the stun lancer. Yeah, she's got little use right here. Except she could move here and overwatch. So that if the stun lancer moves, we have a good chance of killing him before he can kill our, hurt our grenadier and probably kill him. I'm learning to just basically think worst case scenario, worst case scenario, worst case scenario, and act accordingly. I'm wondering if I even need to move him at all. I don't. I don't like him being near that fire, but he doesn't seem to be complaining about it.
Granat poszedł.
Yeah. That was Dutch for eat it. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. That means you have to come to the rescue. The Stun Lancer will absolutely run for it. So from here,
On my way.
you should be able to overwatch. And between you and the Resistance, maybe, poor Peter won't end up back in the infirmary, where he has gotten extremely tired of Dr. Tigan's, you know, 2 Advents walk into a bar jokes.
Scanning.
And he makes a run for it, because Stun Lancers are Stun Lancers, and she takes him down, because my team is awesome! Oh, hello. Hello. Hey, did somebody call Grandma? That sounds just like my grandma.
Shapeshifters. I'm guessing this is it.
It is a remarkable species.
Kill him.
If only we had some means of containment.
Don't even think about it. So let's let the Resistance kill him, and then we'll just go home. Well, we'll buy pizza, because we promised. I love it. They just whittle him down for us. It's so awesome. I love it. They're all just coming along and whittling him down. By the time they get done with them, we'll have 1 health point. I think that means I'm getting cooked over here in Dutch. So, you... do that. Can you see him from here? You can. Look at the new icons here that show me that it's a faceless. I love that. Okay, so from here,
Heading out.
100%. Can you do this for us? Can you kill him outright?
Could use some ammo over here.
That's all right. You don't need it. We'll get it back at home. Okay, so what do you guys want? You want pepperoni? Nobody's getting stuff with pineapple. Pineapple does not belong on a pizza. That's just sacrilegious. You can't be... Forget it. All right, fine. Pineapple. Okay, fine. Oh, that was great. I love that. That was good fun. One day I was able to get one of these. I was able to get it with the faceless in the background dead. That was awesome. This looks like there's a pole growing out of his head. And there's a porta potty in the background. No. Hoping to find one with lots of fire. Oh, that's pretty cool. And it's nicely lit. But there's the pole in his head again. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we've gone through all the locations possible. This will do. Justice delivered. Except we're going to change this. Pizzas on us. We'll make this slightly bigger. Something's wrong there. Pizza's on us. Text box. Font. Oh, there it's changing. Okay. Wasn't changing. Pizza's on us. That's the one. Yay! I really liked that. That was fun. I really like XCOM.
I would like to assure the citizens of Advent that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by criminal elements such as the one that occurred today. The Elders have total faith in our ability to overcome any and all threats to our peace.
Dealt the most damage. Look at that. And our Kate rookie is our new Rookie of the Year. She's definitely earned her right to get out of her wet whites. And nobody injured. The infirmary is going to get lonely.
I told the troops to expect the best, and that's what you've shown them, Commander. Well done.
Bradford, here goes into Bradford, his cousin, and they give a high five on the bridge. Unfortunately, Rao is kind of tired here. And we have a faceless.
Work, Commander. Your efforts continue to bolster the resistance movement across the globe.
Mental fatigue
That's what I
starts
thought.
to impact our soldiers' tactical effectiveness when they don't have a chance to rest. We should give them a few days off to recover if we can manage it.
Absolutely. Priya is tired. She's fairly new. She's been out on a lot of missions from a rookie
spokesman
onwards.
took a big risk getting inside Advent. Enough for me to believe he's loyal to our cause. There may still be a few skeptics in the movement, but we've got bigger things to worry about than a man on a screen.
So we now have an opportunity to get another. I think we're gonna get another sharpshooter. So that'll be. Thinking that'll be Kate. Yep. Yep, she's already got the sharpshooter blues on anyway. She's ready to go. Let me customize her. Put her in some lovely blues, which match what she's already wearing. Nice baby blue sharpshooter. That's mostly green. How about a dark blue? That's purple. Not seeing anything that's really like just standing out blue. That's alright. It's a little dark. No baby blues to match her arms there. Okay, so she is set. Her vest is a bit odd though, and I don't want to lose her arms. So I think I'm going to change her torso out. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. That'll do. Okay, and then her weapon, as always, we change the weapons out to match because we're XCOM and we're beautiful. It also changes her gun, which I love. Okay, that's Kate. And then Maxim will be our second grenadier. I think I forgot to change Kate's nickname. I did. Let's change his colors out. Okay. That looks pretty good. And his weapon. I love his name, by the way. Maxim is a great name. Yep. So we now have 2 grenadiers, 2 rangers, 2 sharpshooters, a specialist, and a second specialist coming out of covert action right here. So we're doing pretty good there. Doing pretty good. All right, so I think I'm going to leave this episode here, being very, very grateful that the assassin did not show up, thank goodness. We have the infirmary coming up in just 2 days. We'll also be able to get the Guerrilla Training Center up so we can get a squad size of 5, which will be very helpful. And also begin training our rookies so we can have a nicely laid out armory. I am recording ahead of time, however, there will be a lot of episodes of this, so there's plenty of time to get your soldiers in. You can leave a comment in the description, and I will probably replace a soldier over here, one of the rookies, for example. I'll just change out their names and whatnot to what it is that you might want. There is one rookie that I don't want to change too much about him. You can write his biography if you want, and maybe change his name, his first name if you want. But I love his face. I love his face. And I love his last name. So those things I won't change, but otherwise, I'll pretty much add in whatever you want if you want to take over the story of Benji. Anyway, I want to thank you so much for joining me for this episode. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below. And if you loved it, join the party and subscribe. I'll see you back here for more XCOM 2 War of the Chosen on the Avenger in the next episode. And thank you, as always, for watching.